everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Yadira. Today I'm going to go over my 2022 wishlist items. I do have a video on my 2021 version with only Louis Vuitton items that I'll link down below in case you're interested. I'm going to try to break it down by category. First we're going to go with shoes. I don't have too many of those, so that would be easy to go through. First one I have on my list is by Gucci. These are a mid-heel sandal and I would like it in the black color. They currently retail for $820, and funny story about this is that I did have some go-to sandals that were heels and I kind of broke them in Vegas, so I need to replace them, and I think these would be a good fit. I can use either casually or in a more formal occasion as they're not too flashy. The next pair I have is by Louis Vuitton. These are the Bom Dia flat mules. These are very popular out in like the Instagram world, and I actually did get a chance to try this on in person. They're very comfortable, and one thing that I thought about after the fact with me and luxury shoes is I don't have kids, so I think that whenever I do have kids, my shoe size might change. It does for a lot of women, and for some your shoe size just goes back to normal, so I'm hoping I will be one of those lucky ones. But if in case I'm not, I am trying to be sure that my shoe selections that I'm doing beforehand are pretty smart. And one of the things that the Bom Dia had that I thought about after the fact whenever I did see them in store was that you can adjust the straps. So like during pregnancy, if you know your feet are swollen, you can adjust it and you can still use the same shoe, right? I thought of that late, had gone into store to try these shoes on whenever they were $830 or something like that. Now they currently retail for $945. I pretty much am like a casual dresser, and I think that they would be very suited for me, especially for the summertime, because most of the time it is hot here in Texas, so I think I would get a lot of use of these. The next pair I have is by Chanel. These are espadrilles, and I'm sort of in between having the all regular espadrilles or this very fun pair semi espadrilles from the front and then like a sandal situation from the back. I think that would be very fun, especially for spring and summer, because it does throw out those kind of vibes. It's very neat because it's nothing that I have in my collection. These retail for $1,250. Moving on to accessories, I have a belt by Louis Vuitton, the LV Iniciales, the 30mm in the reverse option, black on one side and monogram on the other. I did get a chance to see this in person, and good thing I did, because the size that I have in my wish list is the size that I tried on in store, and it's not exactly perfect, so I'm glad that I had that opportunity. I don't think I mentioned the price for the Louis Vuitton belt. It is $565, and an alternative that I am also looking for, because I do actually want a belt, it just doesn't really so much matter which one, because I do want a reversible one. The other alternative would be by Hermes. Hermes has an array of different selections, so they're probably a better option to go in there and customize my own, either black on one side and gray on the other, or some sort of brown, whether it's a medium brown or a dark brown, preferably either in a gold or silver. I was looking through their website and they do have some beautiful rose gold, like the mini Constance rose gold belts and the 24mm. Those retail for $715, but I have been eyeing the LV Iniciales one for some time, so we'll see which one I will end up with. So moving on to the next category, and that is jewelry. I do have a 2022 goal of adding more jewelry to my collection, so I have some David Yurman pieces that I'll go over. So this would be the cable classic bracelets with the gemstones on there, so either of the black onyx, the blue topaz, or even the amethyst. Those three are some of the stunning colors that I have tried on in store, and they kind of pop against my skin tone, and I really like the way that looks. I'm eyeing either a 5mm or 7mm. Every time that I go into the store, I try on the 5mm. Those actually retail for $650, and the 7mm retails for $750 a piece. I think I would be more of a 5mm style, but I really do like the way the 7mm looks. Very hefty, beautiful, and just nice, right? So either of those style of bracelets from David Yurman, and along with going with the cable classic bracelets, I do really like their rings. They do have some nice weight to them as well as look. The Petite Avalon ring is some of the ones that I'm kind of eyeing, also with the same gemstones, so either the black, the blue topaz, or the amethyst. If you have any of these two pieces, let me know what you think and how you like them. Another piece that I would like to add from David Yurman would be a pair of earrings. So I did buy a petite starburst ring, and I would like to add the earring studs version of them. Now the one that matches my exact ring, they are discontinued, so we'll have to look in the pre-loved market, but they do also have some in store that it's the new version of them. They just have more bling to it, but I would like to have the matching set that goes with my ring. So the one that they have in store retails for $795, so we'll just have to see. If I get lucky again on Fashion File, I'll probably add them to cart, but I'm kind of iffy about buying earrings from the pre-loved market. If you have, let me know what that experience was like for you. So the next piece also in the jewelry space is a pair of hoop earrings by Louis Vuitton. These are pretty popular. They are the Louis hoop earrings. They retail currently for $750. $15, and I really like them. They're in the gold tone, which a lot of my day-to-day jewelry is in the silver tone. So I would like to increase my gold color jewelry as well as my rose gold. The only thing that kind of pulls me away from these is that my ears are kind of sensitive, so I like something that's either hollow or very light. The ones that I have right now, even though they are not studs, they're very light and comfortable to wear. So similar to something like that is what I prefer the most. I did get some hoop earrings by David Ehrman that I thought initially that they were going to be too heavy, but whenever I went into David Ehrman, they actually let you try them on. They sanitize them, let you try them on, and to my surprise, I actually did like it. I have them in the medium size and I was gonna go with the small, but so happy that I did go with the medium. And now that I know that they're very comfortable to wear, I'm kind of more convinced on getting the Louis Vuitton hoop earrings in the Louis style. I'm so used to silver tone jewelry, but again, I need to focus on gold. So these are a pair that are on my wish list. Moving on to a necklace. This is the Smile Tea necklace by Tiffany. I have it in my wish list in the shade gold. This retails for $975, and they do also have it in the rose gold color, which retails for the same price. So possibly either or. If I do end up getting it, obviously I'm gonna want the set, so probably even the small earrings that come along with it, or they do have a tea ring that is very nice and beautiful. So the earrings do retail for $850. The Tiffany tea wire ring in the 18 karat gold that retails for $1,100. So I do have one wallet item in my wish list, and that is the card holder by Louis Vuitton in the reverse monogram. I had this in my wish list last year, which I should probably just purchase it now or just regret it. But the reason why I haven't done so is because currently on my day-to-day I use my wallet that allows me to put my car key inside. I have a key fob, and with this one I won't be able to do that. Of course I can put my key fob in my 6 key holder, which I carry in my purse anyways, and just use that for my cards and cash in the center slip compartment, which technically I am a card girl, so I don't really have cash on a day-to-day. So that's why I keep kind of going back to this card holder saying it's gonna work out for me. And like I said, I can put my key fob in the 6 ring key holder, so it's just up to me to kind of be comfortable with that, right? Because right now it's just easy to just grab my wallet and I know that I have my key with me. So I don't know, if you have the card holder by Louis Vuitton or any other card holder, let me know what your experience is and how you're liking it. All right, so moving on to handbags. Handbags to me are one of the things that most fascinates me about the luxury world, to be quite honest. And this year I really want to focus in Chanel. I do have some Louis Vuitton pieces to go over, so I'll go over those first and then I'll do the Chanel later. And I do have one by Celine. So first off, by Louis Vuitton, I do have the Alma PM and the Damir Ebene style in my wish list. This handbag is stunning. I do kind of like the medium size handbags, or something that allows me to have a water bottle inside of it as well. And I think that the PM is perfect. I have seen it in person one time, and quite honestly, it is so feminine, so gorgeous. I honestly think that I would really love it. And on the PM size, on the same handles, they do have an option to hook on a strap. So that's kind of one of the things that I'm like, okay, well, it's gonna work just like the mini. And in person, quite honestly, it doesn't look too obnoxiously bigger. Like, it's still in the same size range of like the pochette métis. So whatever that looks like on my side, that's kind of what the Alma will look whenever I do use a crossbody strap on it. I do already own a crossbody strap, so to me it's just kind of like, okay, if I want this bag, the PM size for me just offers more flexibility compared to the BB size. I'm not so much looking into the Alma for the date night aspect, but more so the practicality and the function. And quite honestly, I think it's one of the better priced handbags, and how timeless the silhouette is, I think it's a good buy. The Louis Vuitton bum bag, pretty much the same price as that Alma PM that I just mentioned, except it's smaller, right? But what I like about this is that you can wear it crossbody, on the shoulder, on your hip, which is how a bum bag to me is supposed to be worn. But what I like it most is the flexibility of wearing it out at a theme park, out on vacation, or even just casually. The other day I was out and about and I saw a young lady wearing one, and she was wearing like some joggers and like a pullover hoodie. She had it across her body. I was at Sarah and she was walking out and I was walking in, and I was like, oh my god, that's just so chic, so stylish. And really and truly, for shopping, you want to be hands-free, so it's perfect for that occasion too. So I really just kind of fell in love with it. From then, I have seen it over and over in social media, but something about whenever you see it in person, it kind of, you know, gives you that definite answer of whether yes, you want it, or no, it's not meant for you. So I really like the way she was sporting it, so it kind of made me want to get it. And sadly, it's gonna be discontinued, so hopefully I'm able to get it sooner rather than later. The next handbag that I do have on my wish list is in Azure, piece by Louis Vuitton. So it's either going to be the Speedy 25, which I would like a Speedy classic in my collection, because right now I do have a bandolier version, and even though I have that strap, I don't really wear it crossbody. I'm glad that I have that option, but I'm very much more so a top handle type of girl, and that's how I use my Speedy. I think that I would like the classic version of the Speedy. I only have one Damier Azur piece in my collection currently, and I think I would like to add it in this same canvas. So the Speedy 25 and the Damier Azur. If I'm not able to get that, the other alternative that I do have in my wish list is the Neverfull in the PM size, also in the Damier Azur, and I do already have two Neverfulls in the MM size. So I think that the PM size and the Neverfull is different enough to it can just be a whole nother handbag. So I'm eyeing those two pieces from the Damier Azur collection. Another Louis Vuitton handbag that I really like, this is called the Montaigne, specifically in the MM size. I have it in the canvas monogram version in my wish list, and I think this is perfect because if the straps ever do get old, or of the natural vachetta that it has on the sides, if that ever does get old, it's easy enough to where I can take it into the store and replace it, and it'll just come back as brand new. I know a lot of people shy away from having natural vachetta bags because they patina, but this is one of the handbags where you can replace it and it's gonna look brand new. You're not gonna be able to tell how old your handbag is just because of where that vachetta is located. Now I do know this handbag is going to be discontinued. I don't know when. They also do have it in the empreinte style. That one is a little bit more, and the thing with that one is that they currently don't have the solid empreinte versions available for purchase, at least not on the website. They do have one in the BB size, but I am interested in the MM size. And one of the things that I like about this handbag is that it already comes with a strap, so you have that flexibility of wearing it as a crossbody already, so that's perfect. And I like the compartments that it has, or the structure that it has. I actually have been liking this handbag for some years now, but I just never really pulled the trigger on it. And two, I kind of just solidified that yes, I do really like top handles. As I said, it is going to be discontinued, so for this one I am convinced that it's going to have to be a pre-loved piece if I do want to add it into my collection. So one more handbag that I have, and then I can talk about Chanel. So this is by Celine. This is the micro luggage handbag. This is an all leather bag from the outside, and the inside it does have microfiber lining, which I know that I love. I have tried these handbags in person and they are kind of heavy. I thought that I would be interested in the mini size, which is the size up from the micro, and it's just it's heavy naturally on its own, and then with my stuff I just know it's going to be just a little bit heavier. I wouldn't say that I would want the micro version. This is the size down from the micro. It does already come with a strap, so it is more sporty in that sense. Minnie from Minx for All, she has one in black and totally loves it, and we kind of dress alike. You know, it would be something that I would probably add at some point in time, but right now I just have the micro one in my vision, and I have it either in the all solid black, or they do have a gorgeous red color that comes from time to time. They do have some seasonal colors. Black is pretty much the one that they have available all year round. This handbag does currently retail for $2,950 US. It's a little bit more expensive, but I do know that Louis Vuitton owns Celine, and so whenever I have seen it in person, it has beautiful craftsmanship. I just don't know why they don't hold their value on the resale market. I have been looking at some pre-loved versions of this handbag, and that's probably where I'll be able to score a red tone color of the micro size, but I do want this piece. I love the way it looks, and it is a top handle again, and plus that luscious interior, perfect. Alright, so now with Chanel, my ultimate dream handbag by Chanel will be a classic flap in the jumbo size. I think this one is also referred to as the large classic flap, at least that's how Chanel classifies it, I believe, and it currently retails for $9,500 US. Plus tax, right? So this is a very expensive handbag, and to think about it, that's like, it's a lot of money. You know, that's property taxes for some people. That is also a first car for others, 1 year worth of college, you name it. It is expensive, and I know that. It's one of the handbags that I've had in my wish list for such a long time, but it's so expensive that I never thought I could. But now it's only going up, so we might as well just kind of get focused and go for the gold. So the one that I would like is in the black with the silver tone hardware. I have asked for this in store once, so I have tried already, but it was not available, and so you know, that's one of the ones that I would want. The other one would be a GST shoulder tote. This is discontinued. Also would like it in the black, or they have a red color, so this would just be up to the pre-loved market in terms of pricing, and that's one of the handbags that I would really want to have, regardless if I can get a jumbo or not. The other handbag that I would like to get is a Chanel Boy. So the Chanel Boy is a little bit more edgier and more more, you know, forgiving as well as casual. It reminds me a lot of the pochette tees, and I think I would like it. A lot of people don't like how boxy it is. I think that I would like the large size with the black and ruthenium hardware. That one does currently retails for $6,200, so a little bit less than the large classic flap. I haven't had the chance to try this out in person, so I think I would be either between a large boy or the next size down, which I think is just called the boy. I don't think it's called the medium boy. That one retails a little bit less, of course, for $5,900. Like I said, I think this would be a very beautiful casual type of style bag, and you know, that's how I dress, very casual. So I really do think that I would get the use of either one of those, either the medium or the large style of the boy bag. So that is actually all of the ones that I have in my wish list currently. Again, I do want to strive into adding a Chanel piece, whether that be the GST or the classic flap or even the boy, but one of the three, right? I do have a lot of Louis Vuitton in my collection, so I'd like to kind of get that a little bit more diverse as far as brands do go. And of course, like I said, I do want a black in my collection, so we'll see what ends up coming my way. If you have any questions, let me know what that is down below. If you have any wish list items, also let me know what those are. And thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me. See you next time. Goodbye.